the one thing no one told me about before coming to Johannesburg, and it's gonna actually shock you. Hey, Jason here, and if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me go around Joburg showing you how beautiful it is and how great the people are. And you've been seeing me talk about success and how to get it in the focus of three areas of your life: happiness, health, and wealth. And so today I just really want to talk to you about just a little bit about one of the things that I really come to love about Johannesburg here in South Africa. And this may surprise a lot of people because there's so much. If you just search in YouTube, Johannesburg, South Africa, CBD, South Africa, Johannesburg, you see all these gloom and doom videos like you're gonna get mugged, you're gonna get robbed, or someone's gonna come kill you in the middle of the day. And none of this stuff is really true. I've looked at videos in the past where they're not even far from where I live on YouTube, and the way they depicted the neighborhood, I'm like, this is not what it really is. And so the thing that I've really come to love about Johannesburg is it's a lot of honest people here, man. Like anyone who's traveled, like the biggest thing you usually have to worry about when traveling is getting hustled and getting ripped off all the time. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I haven't seen that anywhere here. Like no one has been trying to hustle, get over on me, and it feels nice. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mean this in a bad way, but like from the last 8 years in Colombia and Panama, like you get tired of the hustle. Like everybody's trying to hustle you. Like you can ride in a taxi car that you've used, like for 3 months. And then the ride is $2.50. Now he's trying to charge you $10. And it's like, dude, we've been seeing each other. It's just little stuff like that. And as a traveler, especially someone who's a nomad like me, who just keep moving from country to country, like it wears you down sometimes. Like you can talk to some of the people in Colombia now, like they'll tell you like they get tired of it sometimes. You just like, dude, just tell me the price, man. Like we don't have to be trying to hustle or nothing like that, because most likely as an American or someone outside of the culture, you're going to tip or pay a little bit more, especially if you come from a culture with a higher earning fiat currency. And so, like yesterday, I was coming back home from an area where it's a little bit hard to get a Uber, and so I took a meter taxi. And so, for people in the United States, a meter taxi is a regular taxi, like a regular taxi car. And man, we had a real good conversation, just vibing, talking, laughing. And one of the things here, once everybody hear my accent, once I speak, everybody knows I am not from this continent. So that's right offhand. So it's not even like I'm blending in with people, because once I speak, everyone knows I'm not from here. So we were talking, chatting, and telling a little bit about different areas of America, how a lot of South Africa reminds me of Texas, and we were just really laughing, having a good time, and while we were driving through. And then when he dropped me off, I just asked him, I was like, hey, how much is it, brother? And he was like, 100 Rand. And I was like, man, I really appreciate your honesty. Because honestly, I think it was cheaper. Cause I think it's supposed to be like 150, but like just him being honest about it, I was like, yo, man, I really appreciate your honesty. So I gave him an extra 100, man. Cause I was like, like we got to start realizing when you do good to other people, sometimes the blessing do come in monetary rewards. You never know what somebody's willing to pay, and they'll just give it to you extra just because you're being honest. Like that's one of the things that I really love about Johannesburg. Like the people here are very honest, and no one's trying to rip you off or hustle you. And remember, like I travel and go around out to a lot of different places by myself, so it's not like I'm walking around with South Africans or other people out here that can speak the different languages and blend in a little. Like as soon as I speak, everyone knows I am not from this continent. And especially living here in CBD, like I don't think there's any other American here in CBD or ever even lived here in CBD, because people be shocked, and you'd be surprised how many people tell me like, yo, I can't believe I'm talking to an American face to face. Like it blows my mind to this day. And then second situation show you like how really good the people is here. And also let you learn from one of my mistakes of traveling around South Africa. I went to Soweto one day. I went to the mall out there to check it out and see how the area looked. And then I was like, okay, let me just take a taxi back. Cause it was like, you can just take a taxi. And so for Americans, a taxi here, when you just hear the word taxi, it's one of the little buses, like the minivan taxis. like the 8 passengers or 12 passengers or something. That's what they call a taxi, and a meter taxi is the car. So took the taxi. I'm gonna tell you from my experience, if you're American, do not take a taxi. And I'm not saying like it's because it's a bad thing. The reason why I tell you not to take it unless you're with a local or someone that's living here that understands the system, it just doesn't correlate to nothing that we have in America. So like, I can't even tell you a place, like it don't even from from Central America with Panama and Colombia, like the transportation system here with the taxis, I just don't understand it. Like it just doesn't translate at all to me. So as an American, if you're coming straight from America, you're not going to understand the system. And then you got to also remember most of the people speaking Zulu and the other languages. So it's like, it's uncomfortable, man, because you don't understand anything. And like, you don't want to feel like the idiot on there, even though at that time I was the idiot on the taxi. And so they were just yelling stuff back and forth in Zulu. Not yelling, they were just announcing whatever they need to announce, like when to collect the money, all of that. And so it was a guy next to me. I could tell he just got off of work. You can tell he was tired. And so I just asked him, I was like, hey, how much is the ride? Like, how much do I supposed to pay? He was like, just 14 Rand. Like, really helpful. Then he, all I had was like a 20. And I'll be honest with you, because I didn't understand anything going on, I was like, I will give up 100 Rand and just for a peace of mind and just, I don't even need to change. It was just because it doesn't translate to no other traffic or transportation system I've ever seen. I just never seen something like that, like the taxi buses here. And so it's just, for me, I don't understand it. And so the guy, he was helping me, he made sure I got my change back. Then he even let me know where to get off at, because I didn't know where I was at, man. And remember, I'm like a week into the country at this time. And so sometimes I'm too adventurous for my own good, but it shows you the beauty of it. Like, even when I'm doing stuff that just makes no sense, like, it shows you nothing's gonna happen to you. That's one of the things that I really want people to see. Like, you gotta enjoy life and have fun, because if you're putting out good energy, only good energy is gonna start coming back to you. And that's one of the reasons why I feel like I really see the beauty and just keep coming across some of the nicest people here, is because I'm not willing to focus on the negative. And also, like, I'm still doing things for myself to keep purging a lot of these negative emotions, negative past memories. Like, really think about it. Holding on to the negative stuff in your life, it don't help you. And why not just let it go? Like something I was listening to with Neville Goddard today, he was talking about how, you got to let go of the negative emotion. It becomes a little demon, and then you have to start repenting it so you can start getting the blessings that you really want in life. And that's the stage of life I'm in now. I'm repenting all those little demons, like all those negative emotions, negative thoughts, and I'm really just focusing on the positivity. And it's funny because I'm seeing nothing but positive people here, and the beauty of Johannesburg, how great of opportunities are here in this city. And it's just amazing. And so, like, really think about, like, if you want to go and start traveling somewhere, don't listen to the negatives people got to say. Just start looking for the positive things that you want to do, and then just go there, man. Enjoy life. We got only one shot at this life, and the sad truth is we don't know if today's our last day or not. So why not live it to the fucking best? So I hope you like this video. Hit the like button, and then share it with somebody if you know someone that likes this type of content.